The galaxy teetered, war drums echoed across the nebulae. Ancient grudges fueled the flames, entire star systems burned. Amidst the chaos, a legend whispered. A forgotten princess, the last of her bloodline, survived. Hidden on the fringes of known space, she lived in anonymity. Her name, once chanted across galaxies, was now a mere whisper. The princess carried a heavy secret. The fate of the galaxy rested on her shoulders. Her heart ached for her lost home, a constant reminder of her burden.
I clung to the hope of a prophecy. An ancient inscription spoke of a time of great darkness, and a savior, imbued with the strength of a fallen dynasty, who would rise. I held the key, a relic of immense power, capable of restoring balance. But finding those who would believe, who would help, seemed an impossible task.
Captain Jackson Jax Riker lived life on the edge. He was a man who thrived in the chaos of the cosmos, always pushing boundaries and testing limits. A rogue with his own code, he roamed the stars in his battered ship, the Star Serpent. This ship, though worn and scarred from countless battles, was his sanctuary, his home. He scavenged forgotten battlefields, seeking profit in the debris of war. Each piece of scrap, each abandoned weapon was a potential treasure, a means to survive another day. He cared little for galactic politics, only for survival in a universe gone mad. The endless conflicts and power struggles of empires meant nothing to him. His focus was on the here and now. Landing on a backwater planet for supplies, he stumbled upon a hidden bunker. Inside, he found her. The air was thick with dust, and the bunker seemed untouched for years. The princess, radiating an aura of both fragility and strength. Her eyes, though weary, held a spark of defiance, a glimmer of hope that had not yet been extinguished. He was drawn to her, recognizing the symbol emblazoned on her tunic, the mark of a dynasty thought lost. This symbol, a relic of a bygone era, stirred something deep within him.
Who are you? His voice, usually steady and commanding, now wavered with a mix of curiosity and caution. What is that symbol on your tunic? He pointed to the emblem, its intricate design catching the dim light of the bunker.
I am Princess Lyra, the last of the Alara dynasty. Her voice was soft yet firm, carrying the weight of her lineage and the burden of her survival. This symbol, it represents my lineage and the hope of our galaxy. She touched the emblem gently, as if drawing strength from it.
Jax was a cynic, weathered by years of hardship. His face, marked by scars and lines, told the story of a man who had seen too much, endured too much. But something about her story resonated. It was as if her words had unlocked a part of him he had long buried, a part that still believed in something greater. A princess, alone, whispered rumors of an artifact, of galactic salvation. This artifact, she claimed, held the power to end the chaos, to bring peace to the galaxy. His instincts screamed danger, yet he found himself drawn into her fight. The allure of the unknown, the possibility of making a difference, was too strong to ignore. He knew the risk, the potential reward. The path ahead was fraught with peril, but the promise of a better future was a beacon he couldn't resist. He also saw the desperation in her eyes. It was a look he knew all too well, a reflection of his own struggles and desires. It mirrored his own, a longing for something more than mere existence. Together they stood on the precipice of a new journey, one that could change the fate of the galaxy. Her name was Lyra, a name that once resonated with hope and promise, now echoes through the corridors of time as a symbol of resilience and loss. Princess Lyra of Elara, a planet devoured by the flames of war. Once a beacon of peace and prosperity, Elara was reduced to ashes in a matter of days. She recounted the horrors she witnessed as a child. The screams, the chaos, the unending terror that gripped her heart as she hid, watching her world crumble around her, the invasion swift and brutal. The Krill descended upon Elara like a storm, their ships blotting out the sky, their weapons tearing through the city's defenses with ruthless efficiency. The massacre of her people, a systematic and cold-blooded extermination. Families torn apart, lives extinguished in an instant. The systematic destruction of her home. Buildings that once stood as monuments to Elara's greatness were reduced to rubble, their ruins a stark reminder of the Krill's merciless conquest. The enemy was the Krill, a race consumed by conquest. Driven by an insatiable hunger for power, they left a trail of devastation in their wake. Their leader, the enigmatic and ruthless General Volkov, sought to control a powerful force known as the Nexus. His ambition knew no bounds, and his cruelty was legendary. This cosmic entity held unimaginable power, capable of shaping reality itself. The Nexus was a force of creation and destruction, a double-edged sword that could either save or doom the galaxy.
The Krill invaded our world without warning. They slaughtered my people. Their screams still haunt my dreams. The skies turned red with the blood of the innocent, destroyed everything we held dear. Our culture, our history, our very way of life was obliterated in the blink of an eye. General Volkov, he seeks the Nexus, a force that can bend reality to his will. His obsession with power is a threat to the entire galaxy. Only the heart of creation can stop him. This ancient artifact, a relic of a bygone era, holds the key to harnessing the Nexus's power for good.
Lyra, spirited away by loyal guards, was all that remained of Elara's legacy. She was the last hope of a dying world, a symbol of resistance against the Krill's tyranny. Was all that remained of Elara's legacy. The once grand royal palace now lay in ruins, a haunting reminder of what was lost. She carried a burden heavier than any crown. The weight of her people's hopes and dreams rested on her shoulders, a responsibility she bore with unwavering determination. The survival of not just her people, but the galaxy, depended on her. She knew that the fate of countless worlds hung in the balance, and she was prepared to make any sacrifice necessary. She spoke of the artifact, the heart of creation. Its power was both a blessing and a curse, a tool that could either save or destroy. Forged in the heart of a dying star, it was the key to harnessing the Nexus, to restoring balance. The heart of creation was more than just an artifact. It was a symbol of hope, a beacon of light in the darkest of times. The heart of creation, Lyra explained, was not a weapon. It was something far more profound, a beacon of hope in a galaxy teetering on the brink of chaos. This artifact, ancient and mysterious, held the potential to reshape the very fabric of reality, but not through destruction or domination. It was a conduit, a key to unlock the Nexus's true potential. The Nexus, a powerful energy field that permeated the galaxy, could be harnessed for both creation and destruction. The heart of creation was the key to this immense power, a power that could either save or doom countless worlds. In the wrong hands, the Nexus could warp reality, enslave entire civilizations, and bring about an era of darkness and despair. The Krill, a malevolent force, sought to exploit this power for their own nefarious purposes, threatening the very existence of free will and peace in the galaxy. But under the guidance of the heart, it could heal, restore, and bring peace. The heart had the ability to mend the wounds of war, to rejuvenate dying planets, and to foster harmony among the stars. It was a symbol of hope, a promise of a brighter future. Lyra's ancestors, wise and powerful, foresaw the Krill threat. They understood the dual nature of the Nexus and the importance of safeguarding the heart. These ancestors, visionaries of their time, took great measures to ensure that the heart would not fall into the wrong hands. They entrusted the heart to their lineage, a safeguard against galactic darkness. This lineage, spanning generations, was charged with the sacred duty of protecting the heart, keeping it hidden from those who would misuse its power. The heart was more than an artifact, it was a legacy. She revealed the artifact, hidden amongst her meager possessions. Despite its humble concealment, the heart radiated an undeniable aura of power and serenity. It was a beacon in the darkness, a light that could guide the galaxy towards a new dawn. It pulsed with a soft, ethereal glow, radiating warmth and a strange sense of peace. This glow was not just a visual phenomenon. It was a tangible feeling that enveloped those in its presence, filling them with a sense of calm and purpose.
This is the heart of creation. It is not a weapon but a key to unlock the true potential of the Nexus, to harness its power for the greater good. In the right hands, it can heal and restore, bringing about an era of unprecedented peace and prosperity. It is not a weapon, but a key that can open doors to new possibilities, to a future where the galaxy is united in harmony. This key, however, requires wisdom and compassion to wield its power effectively. In the right hands, it can heal and restore. It can breathe life into barren worlds, mend the scars of conflict, and bring about a renaissance of peace and understanding. The heart of creation is a beacon of hope, a symbol of what the galaxy can achieve when united. My ancestors entrusted it to our lineage to protect against the Krill. They knew that the heart's power was too great to be left unguarded. Our family has carried this burden with honor, knowing that the fate of the galaxy could one day rest in our hands. Now it is our hope for peace. In these troubled times, the heart of creation stands as a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of nights there is a light that can guide us towards a better future.
Jax, despite his skepticism, felt a shift within him. The weight of Lyra's words, the sight of the heart, began to erode his doubts. He had always been a man of action, driven by survival and pragmatism, but now something deeper stirred within him. Seeing the artifact, hearing Lyra's story, ignited a spark of belief. He had seen many things in his travels, but nothing quite like this. The heart of creation was more than just an artifact. It was a symbol of hope, a promise of a better future. He had lived in a galaxy consumed by greed and conflict. He had witnessed the devastation of war, the suffering of countless beings, and the relentless march of the Krill. The galaxy was in desperate need of something to believe in, something to unite them. The heart of creation offered a glimmer of hope, a chance to change the course of history. It was a beacon in the darkness, a light that could guide the galaxy towards a new dawn. Jax felt a newfound sense of purpose, a determination to see this mission through. This forgotten princess, this artifact of immense power, represented a chance for redemption, for a future worth fighting for. Lyra, with her unwavering resolve and the heart of creation, embodied the hope that the galaxy so desperately needed.
All right, princess, you have my ship, my skills. Jax's voice was steady, filled with newfound conviction. He knew that this was a turning point, a moment that would define the future of the galaxy. We'll find a way to unite the galaxy, stop Volkov, and unleash the power of the heart. Together, they would face the challenges ahead, forging alliances and rallying the forces of good to stand against the Krill and their dark ambitions.
Their journey was far from over, but for the first time Jax allowed himself a sliver of hope. The path ahead was fraught with danger, but with the heart of creation and Lyra by his side, he felt a renewed sense of purpose. He pledged his ship, his skills to her cause. This was more than just a mission, it was a quest for redemption, for a future where the galaxy could thrive in peace and harmony. They would find a way to unite the galaxy, to stop Volkov and unleash the power of the heart. Together, they would face the darkness and emerge victorious, bringing about a new era of hope and prosperity for all.